So this is a continuation video in relation to holistic development in early childhood. If you've not watched my last video, please do so that you can keep up to date in relation to what holistic development in early childhood is all about. So I'll quickly recap. Holistic development is all about taking a total approach to child development, focusing on the overall development of the young child, the physical, the intellectual, cognitive, the language, the emotional, the social, spiritual, the cultural development of the young child. So today I'm going to continue by looking at social development. So social development is all about the young child ability to be able to make friends, friendship, to be able to interact with their peers, the adult, with people around them, with things around them. It doesn't have to be with interacting with people, non-living things as well. It could be simple things such as a child picking up a leaf, looking at the leaf. Interaction is taking place as well. It doesn't have to be only when they talk to people. That's when social development is being promoted, when they're interacting with non-living things, things around them, even interacting, for instance, the sound of the car. It's also social interaction as well. So the social development is all about the young child being able to interact with their peers, with the adult, with people around them and things around them. So now let's talk about development. So cultural development is all about children having a cultural awareness. Yes, having a cultural awareness. And what is culture? Culture is a way of life of people in an environment. You need to understand that we're in the 25th century with different culture, with different background. And this is all about holistic development as well. Children need to have an awareness of cultural development. And it starts from early childhood. You want them to get it right from you. You don't want them to go out there and hear something that is different. So it starts from early childhood. So in relation to holistic development, this is where cultural development comes into play as well. You're letting the children have a cultural awareness. You could do this through storytelling. Storytelling, reading a story to the children about a different culture that is being represented in the early childhood classroom. But you're doing this through play. You need to understand that whatever you're introducing, you're doing this through play in a fun way. You're talking about the different culture, the different background that exists, but you're teaching the children this in a fun way. So now the spiritual development is all about the inner being of the young child. You need to understand that it starts from early childhood, the children being able to identify themselves, who they are. So in relation to spiritual development as well, it has to do with the religion of the children being represented in your early childhood classroom. So you could do this through having discussions about spiritual development, the different religion that exists. You could do this through storytelling as well. You could ask the parent to come in and talk about, their religion. You're doing this in a fun way. You could do this through a multicultural event. There are different ways that you can go about this, but you need to ensure that you're doing this in a fun way. You can't be rigid. You're doing it in a fun way. The children are having fun. At the same time, you're passing the message. You need to understand that in early childhood, they have to have fun. Whatever you're introducing, the children need to do this in a fun way. It has to be interesting to them, because that's how they learn in the area of early childhood. So I hope you've taken note about holistic development in early childhood is all about. And if you want more of this video on this channel, kindly subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video like this is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.